Well, good afternoon, everybody. From Hershey, here we're at the Giant Center, as you can see, as the Trojans have traveled down here to take on the Reading Central Catholic in the big ball game, the semifinal ball game in the District 3 playoffs here in 2003. So Trojans look like they're ready, and I was watching some of the warm-ups out here, and it looked like some of the fellas were able to hit from outside. There's Alec Peters throwing one up and in. So, some of the guys look like they've found the range already, and that's what it's going to take down here, because it's a big, beautiful arena, as you might expect. And Giant Center here, the center of attraction this afternoon for our Trojans. And we'll be ready for the introductions here and get it going here in just a moment.
Your officials for tonight's game.
Once again, the Trojans have brought a big crowd down here. Now, it doesn't look big, as big as it might look, because it's really spread out. But we're going to let you listen to all the announcements here as they go, and then we'll be back on with my own voice here in a minute.
Number 21, Justin Antis. At a guard wearing number 22, 5'8" senior Chad Dietrich. At a guard, a senior, number 30, 5'10" Robbie Miller. At a forward, 5'11" senior number 41, Anthony Weaver. And starting at the other forward, 6'2" junior number 45, Justin Shiley. The Upper Dauphin High School Trojans. Here is the starting five tonight for the Cardinals. At a guard, 5'10", number 10, senior Dante Pigram. At a guard wearing number 15, senior 5'8", Ashton Glaze. Starting at a guard, he's a senior, 6'2", he's wearing number 30, Adam Volker. Starting at forward, 6'3", senior, number 33, Kevin Michaelin. And starting at center, wearing number 34, 6'2", senior Brian Baugh, the Cardinals of Reading Central Catholic High School. And now, ladies and gentlemen, prior to tip-off, we ask you please...
Just for the record, we are sitting in a deluxe box here. I'll be able to show you a little bit of this as we go along, but for now, the team's getting ready to take the court, and for the Trojans, of course, it's their regular starting five out here tonight. And for the young fellas from Reading Central, it's Pigram would be number 10 out there. Glaze is number 15, number 30 is Volker, number 33 Michaelin, and number 34 Bob. So the Trojans with a slight disadvantage. They've got a couple of guys, three fellows over 6'2". One Volker 6'2", and Michaelin is 6'3", and Bob also 6'3" out there. So the Trojans have faced the height disadvantage several times this year, of course, during regular play and in the playoffs, and it has not bothered them too much so far. So let's see if we can get a good one going now. And here we go with the opening tip-off, the semifinal ball game. The winner will play a consolation game, or I beg your pardon, the loser will play a consolation game. The winners will play for the District 3 championship. This is Volker back here for that 15 Glaze. Glaze pushing it over in a wing. Now on the near side here to Volker. And Glaze with it. Gonna try to work it in, can't do it. Push it over here for a three. It's no good. Rebound over there controlled by the Trojans as Anthony Weaver picks that off, and the Trojans with a basketball for the first time on the offensive side of things. This is Andy's with it. Andy's shooting threes in practice. Looked pretty darn good at him. Nice bounce pass underneath, but he went out of bounds, did Justin, trying to cut it inside and stepped on the end line. So it'll be inbounded by Reading Central. Here's Pigram. Pigram, across the court he goes there for that Back to Pegram. Not sure. From up here, it's hard to see these. Now, good steal in there by Anthony Weaver. Anthony coming back with it, pushing it over the wing. Here's Robbie Miller taking it inside, dropping it on the near wing over here, intended for Antes, but out of bounds off the tip of that Glaze, or Pegram, I guess it was, knocked it out of there. Shiley with it. Here's a shot for three, just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Pegram, and back with it. I'm not sure what they are. I'll have to find out. Reading Central. Inside goes Glaze with it. Bounced it off the leg of Anthony Weaver, and out of bounds it goes. So it'll be inbounded here by Reading Central. Bounce it back here now. Glaze into the corner. Pegram and Glaze playing with it. And Glaze wants to take it and pushes it back here for a three. It is no good. Rebounded in there nicely to Dietrich. Now Chad will bring it down court for the Trojans. No score in the ball game. Both teams a little bit tight, trying to work it inside and not being able to very well. Dietrich over in the wing. Shot from over there by Andes for three. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes down here, and it's controlled to the Reading Central. So back. They'll come up court with it. Playing here in the first quarter, no score. Here's Pegram for two. It's good. So the first score of the ball game goes to Pegram, and it's 2-0 Reading Central. Big court. Dietrich out in front. Over there in the wing, he goes to Robbie Miller. Into the corner. Here's Shiley with it. Shiley picking it up, pushing back out here for Antes. Antes for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded inside there to that 33 Michelin. Michelin. And back come the Reading Central boys. Glaze over in the wing. He goes with it. Michelin pushes it back out in front. They're going to try to take it inside. Ball rolls on the court. Nearly stolen away by the Trojans, but picked up in there. Glaze has it. And Glaze from three. No good. Rebound tips over this way. Control to the Trojans. And then stolen away. And back with it they come. And then inside goes Pegram for two. It's good. Pegram for two as the Trojans had it stolen, but then gave it back up. And it's 4-0 Reading Central. Here's a ball tipped out of the hands and out of bounds it goes. Off the hands of Justin Antes. And timeout called by the Trojans. Now Coach Calnan would like to get the boys back into control a little bit here, and we'll be right back. Opening period, 4-0 Reading. Okay, the ball belongs to Reading Central. We're going to find their nickname here in just a second. The Cardinals, okay. It's the Cardinals, yep. Okay, so the Cardinals will try to bring it back up court here now. Pegram has it. Swinging it ahead here. Number 30 trying to take it inside. Nothing. 34 from 15 feet out. That's partially blocked, I guess, or whatever. And out of bounds it goes. It'll be UD ball. Terrible shot. Had to be blocked. But if it was blocked, then why does it belong to the Trojans? I'm not sure. Kyle Weaver enters the ball game for UDA. He will replace Kyle Horner, rather. He will replace Chad Dietrich for UD. So Kyle, the new point guard, bringing it up court. Over in the corner it goes there for Miller. Pushing it inside here for a bounce pass over there. Nice pass and a shot no good. Shiley will go to the line shooting two, though, as Justin is fouled. Nice bounce pass underneath there from Weaver to Shiley. And Justin will be shooting two. Justin's first try is no good. Short. Well, maybe depth perception isn't as good as I thought for the Trojans, but we'll see. Number 11, Blansky, coming into the ball game for Central Catholic. And Shiley shooting up his second one. It is no good, so missed a pair. And back with it come the Reading Central Catholic Cardinals. This is Glaze out in front now for that Pelham. Glaze and Pegram playing with it. Now it's number 11, Blansky, for 3. It's good. And he hits a triple, and it's 7-0 Reading Central. Trojans having a bit of difficulty here in the early going, trying to get anything to go in down at this end of the court. Miller pushing it over on the wing. Shot from over there by Anthony Weaver wouldn't go, and rebound comes down to Pegram. Down in the quick break here for that Blansky. He missed the whole shot, and a rebound there to Antes. Justin coming up court with it for UD. Here's Warner pushing it back outside for 3. No good. Rebound there to Peckham. Ahead he comes here for a quick loop to that young fella. No good. The rebound comes back. The Trojans with a bit of luck here now as they'll spin it back over here for Warner. Here's Miller, had the ball come loose, picked up in here by Glaze. Glaze taking it to the hoop for 2. It is no good. Rebounded in there and then stolen away nicely, and they're going to call a foul. Oh, foul called on Warner on the rebound. Eichlin will shoot a pair. Foul on Warner, of course, was his first. And his first shot, good. 8-zip. The Cardinals on top. And here's his second try. It is good. 9-0. Throwing a shutout at the Trojans here so far. Trojans just can't seem to get it uncorked. Now we get the lid off that bucket and start to go in maybe, but let's see what happens. Here's Antes out in front here for Warner. Warner dropping it there for Miller. Miller had a little trouble with it. Picking it up back here for Antes. And Justin wants to try to take it in, can't do it. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. Back outside here for Warner. Good defense playing by the Cardinals there, and they're going to tap that one out of there as number 30. Volker got a hand on that, knocked it out for the Cardinals. So, near steal. Into the corner it goes. This is Weaver back outside. Now Miller for 3. No good. Way off the mark, and Pegram coming back with it for Reading. Inside on the baseline, looking for 2. And it's good. 11-0. Trojans didn't want to do this. The team is quick out there. No question about it. That's here's Shiley. Shiley bouncing it outside. Miller for Warner. Anthony Weaver. Shiley. Somebody got to take a shot here and put something in. Here's Warner backing it out. Crowd from now there's the ball tapped out of there again, and this time it's going to be lost by the Trojans. The Trojans not playing well at all here, and we got a man down on the court. Number, not sure what he is. 30. Number 11, Blansky, is it? Yeah. Blansky coming out there and an injury there. It looks like he got whacked.
Number 15, Mark Oxendine.
Oxendine and Dietrich come back into the lineup for UD, and Chris Kessler now. The Trojans starting 5, just not doing much. Here's a shot for 2. It is no good. Rebounded, let's see. Out of bounds. On the rebound were the Cardinals, so the Trojans will take over. Anthony Weaver, a little bit of a problem with a lens. And they're going to have time temporarily called to see if Anthony can get it back in there again. Yep, he did. So let's see if the Trojans can pick it up now and start going. It's 11-0. We're certainly not out of it. There's 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter, however. Can the Trojans get blanked in the first quarter? Unheard of this year, for sure. Here's a pass over here for Chris Kessler. Chris pushed it inside here for Anthony Weaver for 2. He missed the shot. So the Trojans absolutely cold here at Hershey, playing on the ice of the Giant Center Arena. For 2, good. 13-0. 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Stolen away by Pegram. "16 seconds remaining here." So this has not happened to the Trojans for a long time, but it's happening here now. For three. Good. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's 16-0. 16-0 Reading Central Catholic. We'll be back with the second quarter and hope it's a little better than this in just a moment. Yep. Trojans have the advantage of inbounding in the second period, but by golly, something's got to happen here. Take that lid off that bucket. Here's Dietrich with it for UD. Inside with a nice play. They'll pass it over here for Shiley for two. It's no good. How many can we miss? Another one? Yes. Hard to believe. Just absolutely no scoring in the ball game, and they're right there to do it. Can't do it. Well, they'll hold it back out here now. This is Peckham, or however the heck you say it, Pegram. Over on the right or left wing. We'll stay back. Not much to see in close anyway. This is that Blansky. Picking it up now. They'll push it outside. From outside for three. That's no good. Rebounded inside here, however. Shot blocked away nicely. And then a foul called on 1-5. Be non-shooting. Glaze picks up the personal foul. And we'll see if the Trojans can do something down court this time. Just amazing the slow start we're getting here. We're going to score tonight, but I'm not sure when. At this point, here's Dietrich. Shiley. And we got a foul called on the Trojans. It was on on Anthony Weaver. Some kind of a block inside there away from the play. You could probably see it. I didn't see it, but might be able to tell where it was. Shirley trying to get Glace open underneath here. Here's a shot or a pass. This is for three. No good. Rebound comes down here though, and Peckham had it outside. He fires a three. No good. Rebound back here again for Glace this time. Glace goes across the court with it. Trying to move it inside. Stolen away nicely. Tipped in there by Robbie Miller. Miller heading back court 1-on-2. He puts a shot up. No good. And on the rebound comes down in here to the Reading Central. We have played, Yep. 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the second quarter, or a total of 10 minutes when Trojans haven't scored yet. Oh my, unguarded, and two. Glace for two. It is 18-0. And this is not a football score. This is a basketball game. Dietrich on a wing there. He'll try to go over there to Dietrich. Split steps inside. Bounce pass here for Shiley for two. It's good. Just as Shiley gets the first 2 points of the ball game from Chad Dietrich with the assist. And the Trojans trail 18-2. Keep that score in mind, because when we come back and tie this ball game up before halftime, look out. Here's a quick move in there on a dump to 34 for two. That's no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Here comes Andy's back with it. Justin looping it over here for Shiley for two. No good. Return shot put up. No good. Return shot put up, blocked. Back outside. Shiley for two more. No good. And that's about three right there. So that was 6 points we could have had. I'll tell you, amazing. This is an amazing ball game. Wow. 3 shots from 3 feet out. 1 from 2 feet out. Bounce pass over, stolen away again. Can the Trojans finally get a darn scoring thing going? For two, no good. Rebound for two, good. Dietrich finally gets 2 out of it, and it's 18-4. Trojans playing some good D on this end of the other end of the court here now, where the Cardinals are heading for, but gee whiz. The other end's been horrendous. Trojan crowd starting to chant defense now. as they look for 34 inside for 2. No good. Rebound again, comes down 34 with another try, and he's fouled. Foul will be on UD. Foul is on Shiley. And that'll send the shooter to the line, shooting 2. Oxidine and Warner back into the ball game for UDA now. It's 19-4. Young fellow made his first shot. And we'll see if Bob can make his second shot. Guy's name is Bob. It's his last name. Second shot's good. 20-4 now. The Trojans trail by 16. And they'll have the ball now. 3:55 left in a quick moving first half here at the Giants Center. The pass near wing over here for Andes. Andes taking it up. No good. Return shot. No good. I'm not going to say no good anymore. I'm tired of it. Here's 11 for 2. No good. Oh, I just said it. Rebound comes back here. Look at the chances we're getting and the way they were playing offensively. Darn. Getting good shots. Nothing going down. Amazing here. You think the ball was a 4-foot ball. Here's a shot from outside for 3. It's good. Well, Justin Antes gets a 3. And it's 20-7. Trojan fans know the Trojans can be an explosive ball club. Here's another steal inside, and then they bump it out of bounds. At 33, he'll pick up the foul. Michelin will pick up a foul, bumping Warner out of bounds with the ball. And so UD will get a chance to inbound it now. And the Trojans can come down here and hit a 2. We can trail by 11, hit a 3. We'll trail by 10. We can cut the margin in half. So let's see. This is Miller coming up court with it for UDA. Rob across the timeline. Dropping it here for Justin Andes. Andes will wing it over to wing. Shot from over there by Warner for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out this way, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Trojans. It'll be Cardinal ball. Well, we had the idea that time, just wouldn't go, and the rebound came back to no one, right off the rim and out of bounds. So here's Glaze with it. Glaze coming down. Peckham over there for that. Peckham again. He's shooting 1 for 2 off the glass. Good. 22-7. 2:25 left in the first half. Here's Warner with it for UDA. Near wing over here for Antes. Antes goes into the corner. Shiley with it. Pushing it back out here for Antes. Antes to the hoop for 2. Wouldn't go. Nope. Can't go. Jinxed on that end of the court. Pass into the corner from outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here. How many times have they missed now? We come back up and get nothing. Here's Miller with it. Battling for it. Out in front he goes here for Warner. Warner will take it inside. Puts a shot up. He's hammered, and he'll go to the foul line shooting 2. Or are they going to call it a good block? No, I guess they're going to call it a walk. Oh, my gosh. What the heck happened to that one? Minute and a half remaining. Trojans have scored 7 points this half so far. For 2, no good. Shooting about 3%. Here's Shiley charging in for 2, no good. Wouldn't stay down. Can you believe it, huh? Ay, 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 ay. Back they come. Bounce pass on the baseline. Swinging it across here for that shot from outside for 3. Good. 25-7. A minute remaining right now. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. In the first half of the ball game. Trojans probably feel like it's in the ball game, but it's in the first half. For 3. No. Rebound pushed back outside. From outside there. No. Rebounded, let's see. quickly out here for 2. It is good. Well, the Trojans getting mugged 27-7, and back come the Trojans. Yeah, every now and then there's a game like this, and unfortunately it had to happen here. 18 seconds remaining as the Trojans play the clock down, trailing by 20 at the halftime. 9 seconds, 8. Push it out in the wing. 1 second. Did it get it off? Yeah. Did it go in? Of course not. Score at the end of one half of the ball game. Reading 27, UDA 7. Well, the team is back for the second half of action here tonight now, and the Trojans with a long road to hoe, but that doesn't mean it's impossible because we still got a half a ball game to play, and the Trojans keep playing good D and start to put something in the bucket down here. We'll be right back into this one, but it's very demoralizing to go into a game like this and end up really getting skunked, getting shut out for the first quarter, and then scoring 7 points in the second quarter. So they know they're a much, much better team than that. So they better get loose and just go out there and have some fun and do some scoring. Take it to these Cardinals. Oh, here we go. We'll see what happens. We need a break. Trojans had so many scoring opportunities and had so many good defensive plays that time that they just got to know that they're snake bitten here or whatever. And that 30 guy Volker over in the wing for 2. Good. I used to do games when I wouldn't give the score of the team with less than 10 points at this stage of the game. Now, I don't want to do that against our beloved Trojans. Here's shot put up by Dietrich, wouldn't go. Ball stolen away by the Trojans. Look at there. Now there we got a good play. Let's get something out of this now. That's what they're thinking. Over there for Antes. Justin's got to start popping them. Ball tapped out of there, and then he has to tap it out of bounds as the kid had knocked it right out of his hands and up into the air. And Justin, the only thing he could do with it would be give it a whack and hope that some Trojan underneath there might have been able to get it, but that didn't happen. So back come the Cardinals of Reading Central Catholic. Zeph Volker. We're in a wing here for 15 Glaze. 34 for 2, no good. Rebounded in here to the Trojans. So they missed twice coming down and made 1 out of twice down court. See if we can make 1 out of 1 time down. Here's Weaver for 2, blocked out of there, and a foul called. Foul will be on number 34, I guess, who's chasing the ball down back here. Or is it just out of bounds off him? I guess it was only out of bounds. No, actually, it was a foul, and Weaver will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, maybe Weaver can start our comeback here now. Let's see. Here's Weave's first try. It is same as everything else. Trojans just, I know they're out there thinking to themselves, are we going to score again? No, maybe not. For 2. 31-7 score. Here's Weaver. Shiley, near wing over here comes Weaver for 2. Same result. Back with it comes Peckham or whatever you say. For 2. Good. Ball tapped out of there off the hands of Justin Antes. I'll give you the scoreboard without a comment. Back out in front here for Miller. Miller near side here for Dietrich. Dietrich stops looking for 3. It's good. Chad Dietrich. That's 3. For two. No good. Foul. He'll go to the line shooting two. Justin Shiley, his second. Glace at the line shooting two. First one's good. 34-10. Blansky back in there for the Cardinals. As Glaze shoots his second one up. Good. 35-10. Dietrich here for Miller. Into the wing here for Anthony Weaver. Here's a shot from outside by Dietrich, wouldn't go. Rebound comes down in there to the Cardinals. Near steal out there by Miller. Pass on a near wing. Blansky for two. Good. Three, rather. Three.
Blansky brings up three.
Near wing here is Antes for three. Stolen away. Weave spinning it back outside. Miller for three. It's again almost stolen away in there by the Trojans. Over on the wing. Blansky with it. Bouncing in here for that Glaze rather. Glaze. For three. No. Charlie with a rebound for Antes. Justin would like to get three out of that. Nope. Here's that Pelkham for two. No good. Rebounded here to Dietrich. Chad picking it on over here for Miller. Miller taking it inside for two. It's good.
Robbie Miller goes up and hits for two.
13-12, 38-12. Bounces it inside here, but he got underneath pretty good. But then a shot put up over there, no good. Rebound on the floor, and let's see, it'll be Shiley tying it up inside here with Michelin or whatever. Trojans will send in Warner and Chris Kessler into the ball game for UDA. 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third period of an absolutely offensively horrendous. Defensively, yeah, 38 points is not too bad for a team to have against you with third quarter, but geez. Miller trying to take it in, turn around jumper, blocked. Miller has the rebound, tries to go across with it, stolen away, and up court come the Cardinals. Foul. To the line will go Bob, shooting, or Mikolansky rather, however you say his name, shooting two. Markle into the ball game to replace Antes, and also Alec Peters in there for the first time. Also in there is Oxidine, who was back in before, as Warner brings the ball up court for UD. He's back in there. Kyle on the wing over there goes for that Markle. Peters out in front for Oxidine. Spinning it here for Warner. Warner taking it inside, put a shot up partially blocked, picked off by the Cardinals. 2:15 left here in the third for two. No good. Rebound comes back this way, and Oxidine coming back with it for UD. Here's Peters from outside for three, short. And Glaze with the rebound. This will stay in close a little bit this game. Shot, no good. And a foul probably called on Nicholson or whatever his name is, we would think. Here's Chris Kessler. Let's see if Chris can rip one. Warner here for a pass out now back here for, whoops, tapped away. Picked up in here by number 5, and he's going to have it knocked out of his hands too, and they both go for it and went out of bounds off someone. We'll see who. You say it went off number 5, Hanraft of the Cardinals. Minute 23. Might as well show you their clock again. No comment. As the Trojans bring it back up court now. Trojans starting 5 in here now. For 3 now. Shooting percentage probably less than 5%, I would say. I would guess at this point. For 3. Nope. The Weave Man with the rebound. Let's go in close. What the heck? Your steal, you'll tap it out of here, but it's going to be out of here, and it'll be UD ball. .41 seconds remaining in the third. Miller. Little hold called in there. 29 seconds left in quarter. And is for 2 or 3 maybe. Miller tries it. Good for 3.
Robbie Moore hits a trifecta.
Eight seconds remaining here in the third. 21 for 2. Nope. That's going to do it. Third period comes to an end, thank God. But the score, the Cardinals 39, the Trojans 15. It's only anyone's guess what a coach would say at a game like this. But we got 8 more minutes to play, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Two.
Going hard, spots up and hits for 2.
Justin fouled. Miller to Dietrich to inbound. Shot from over there. No good. And back they come. A little bump. We get a charge this time? Yeah. Here's Miller. Or Antes. Tapped out of his hand. Oh my gosh, he almost lost it, and then he goes and shoots one up and gets fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Well, a fella made 1 or 2 of those. I forget, it's 42-15. Number 10 for the Cardinals has outscored our team at this point in the game. For 3. Teams have these kinds of games now and then. Unfortunately, the Trojans are having one today in a very meaningful ball game, but still stolen away nicely by Anthony Weaver. For 2, maybe. 5 for 2. Nope. Weave with another good rebound for UD. For Dietrich. Chad sends Miller underneath. Inside goes the Weave. Weave for 2. Return shot. No, foul. And Chad Dietrich will go to the line for UDA. He will be shooting 2. We don't get anything to go.
Substitutions. 15 extra plays. 21. Matt Chris.
Chad will be shooting 1 more.
We held him to 42.
Yeah. Nope. Trojans now on a mark to maybe not get 20. We'll see. I thought for a moment we might, but now I'm not sure. 5:45 left here in the ball game. We've gotten 15 points so far. Two. Yeah.
And Chris pulls up and hits a deuce.
Here's Miller. Antes. Him and Miller bumping around. There's a shot for 3, no good. And the rebound comes up here. 10 will spin it ahead quickly for 2. It's good. What a play by that number 10 Pegram, who is just outrageous out here this afternoon. He has 20 points himself. From 9 feet out. Yep, good. Or for 12, 11 feet, 14 feet make it. Ball's tapped out of there by Chad Dietrich.
Trojan basket number 41, Anthony Weaver. 22, Miles Sabrick. 42, Alex Franklin checked in for Central Catholic. Number 20, Kyle Warner checks back in for
Warner back in there for UD. Good tip, good steal. Will Anthony make this one? Yeah, that one he made. Way to go.
Anthony Weaver.
By Glaze. Here's Robbie with it for 2. Nope. "15-foot try, no good." Here comes Weaver with it. Tried to pass it off, but picked off. Now watch. 42 had it knocked out of his hands nicely by Weave that time.
32, Andrew Pillinger checks in for Central Catholic.
3.5 minutes left in here now, and the Trojans have freely subbed everybody. None of the starters in there now, with only 3:23 remaining in the ball game.
Cardinal substitution number 20, Christian Perez.
Chris blocked out of there. Chris has it again. For Warner for 3. No good. For 2. Yeah. 50-19.
22, Miles Sabrick.
He's fouled, and Marco will go to the line shooting 2.
At the line for Upper Dauphin, number 31, Austin Marco. He will shoot 2.
Austin made his first one. It gave the Trojans their 20th point. I was beginning to wonder. But we got it. Let's see if we can get another one. No. Yeah, Peters for 2. No. And a foul called on Peters. Tie up. Let's stay down here. 2:21 remaining in this fiasco. Tapped out of there nicely by Austin Marco. Could these guys get a little experience down here now? Of course, some of them are seniors out there. But for the other guys, get a chance to play on a big court in front of a crowd which is totally silent. Crowd's been taken out of this game early on. Shot put up, no good again. Return shot, no good. Here's a return jumper by Marco, no good. And back they come. But anyway, give the guys a chance to get a little taste of what it's like to play in one of these big things. For 3, no good. 2, yes.
Billy Hartman from the foul line for 2.
Oxidine with it for 2. Good. Mark Oxidine for 2. Minute 23 remaining. No.
Andrew Pilcher.
48 seconds remaining, and this one is in the books. It's Oxidine dumping it off inside Kessler. His shot no good, but he's fouled, and Chris will go to the line shooting 2, I believe.
He'll shoot 1 and 1.
Foul. 23 seconds remaining.
Foul on set number 42, Alex Franklin to the line. He will shoot 2.
Shooting 2. Nope. Phil Stroop into the ball game for UD. He missed the second one. See if we can get one fed inside here to the Stroopster. Over the wing it goes. Here's the green for 2. That's short. Possibly blocked. 11 seconds. This will be a quick goodbye. 2. Clock down to 5 seconds. And that'll do it. That's it. That's a plenty from Giant Center. Final score 56-22. And not much you can say about this one. Horrific shooting. Wouldn't even describe it. But sometimes you get games like that, I guess. And by golly, Coach C congratulating these guys on a fine effort against our ball club today. And we will catch you later at the consolation game versus Delone Catholic on I don't know when. But wherever it is and wherever it is, we'll try to be there. Okay? Good night from the unfriendly Giant Center. Score one more time. 56-22. Okay, good evening, everybody, from down here at Lower Dauphin. The Trojans have traveled down here tonight to take on these Squires of Delone Catholic High School. And we're about set for the opening tip-off. The Squires will send out their starting five here in just a moment as the Trojans get set to break their huddle. Here they come. And the Trojans send out their regular starting five. And these guys here probably feel among themselves that they've really got something to prove both to themselves and to their fans tonight as they take on these Squires. Squires again with a height advantage. Big fella tipping it off here is a fellow named Slee, S-L-E-E, and he is listed as 6'6". However, Justin Antes jumps like he's 6'8", so we'll have the advantage. There's the ball tipped back, control to the Trojans. Dietrich coming up court with it for UDA. Over the wing it goes for a pass on the end line here for the Trojans. Here's that pass inside, no good. Stolen away and out of bounds. It goes. It's going to stay up here. Almost didn't call that. Mike wanted to get away with a passing play that might end up in a bucket, but that big Slee number 23 in there tapping that one away. So they'll try something else here now. There's a pass out in front. They'll swing it over there now for a shot by Dietrich. In and out, wouldn't go. Rebound, let's see. Comes down here, Slee controls it for the Squires. This is I'll figure out how to say his name. Walkinson or something like that. Here's Slee, turn around for two. It's good. Well, Slee bumps inside. The Trojans trail 2-0. Here's Antes. Antes picking it up out in front here for Dietrich. And Dietrich will spin it around on the right wing side here, see what's going on. Now he'll go to take it inside. Blocked off in there. Inside it goes nicely here for Shiley. Shiley pushing it back out here for Dietrich. Dietrich inside for a shot by Weaver. Foul called. And we will go to the line shooting two for UDA. Number 25, O'Brien. And first shot, no good by Weaver. So we will try to shoot one more. And he will make this next one, I do believe. And we'll see. Here's Weaver's second shot. It is no good. Ball tapped around in there, and it's going to go off Slee and out of bounds. So the Trojans will be able to inbound the basketball. Yeah, wait a sec. Okay, here's Andes looking for two, no good. Rebounder there, that Wilkinson. That's not true, but it's Wilderson. Ball tipped loose, picked up over here. Let's see, it's going to go out of bounds off the Trojans. It'll stay down here. It'll be inbounded by Smith, number 14. And there for Wilderson. Wilderson goes inside to Slee. Slee turnaround pusher, no good. Rebounded in there to Robbie Miller. Robbie coming up court with it for UDA. Bouncing it over there for Andes. Andes spinning it out at the circle for two. Wouldn't go. Slee with a rebound. Back here for Smith. Smith picking it up for the Squires. Near wing over here comes to that Wilderson. 25 with it to for Slee. Smith has it, 14. Wilderson trying to take it in. Couldn't do it. Stolen away by the Trojans. Picked up in there by Andes. A little bit of trouble with it. Spinning it over here for Robbie Miller. Robbie dropping it back here for a shot by Weaver. Off the glass. Good for two. So the Trojans take the lid off the bucket early in this one. It's 2-2. They'll pass it over there for Smith. Back here for 25. 25 is O'Brien. Young lady in front of me from Halifax, I think they said they were holding the thing for me. Here's a ball tipped loose, picked up by the Trojans. Back come the Trojans over in the wing. Here's a bounce pass near side here for Miller. Miller drives the baseline, ball knocked out of there by Slee. And it'll be inbounded by the Trojans. Warner coming back into the ball game to replace Dietrich for UDA. Kyle Warner into the ball game for the first time tonight. He will inbound the ball. Bounces it inside here nicely for a shot by Andes that wouldn't go. Slee with a rebound. Back here for that Wildison. Into the corner. Smith. Ooh, near steal out front and a foul called on Justin Andes as he attempted to make the steal but got into the young fella a little bit too strongly and picked up the foul. For the Squires. Does so, tipped away nicely. And let's see, it's going to go on the floor. Still struggling for it over there. O'Brien picks it up. Nearly had it stolen out of his hands again. But back with it come the Squires. This is at Wildison. Wildison near wing over here for Slee. Slee picks up the dribble. Bounces it there for Wildison. Wildison out in front. 4 with it. 4 is Lawrence over in the wing. Smith with it. Spins it here for that O'Brien. Bryan goes to the hoop for 2. It is good. 4-2, Squires by 2. They'll pick it up over here now for Weaver. Here's a pass or a shot underneath, no good. A rebound comes down there onto the floor. It goes, and a foul will be called. They're going to call a foul on the Trojans. Foul will be on Robbie Miller, his first, team second. Inbound play comes down here for that Wildison. Wildison pushing it down on the wing. Smith goes back over here to O'Brien. Right underneath they go to Slee. Can't defend. Slee missed the shot. Ball comes back though, picked up by Smith. Can you believe that? Smith bouncing it inside off the leg of Antes. And so it'll be inbounded by the Squires. 4:06 left here in the first quarter. 4-2, Squires by 2. Slee. Inside they'll go, turnaround shot, O'Brien, no good. Rebounded down here nicely to Weaver. Weaver with a good behind the back dribble up court. Trojans just need to get that offense really uncorked. And it won't be easy against these guys. They're tall, they're quick. Here's Andes lifting one up for 2. It's good. Justin Andes ties up the ball game 4-4 with 3:40 left in the opening quarter. Lawrence on the wing over here for that. What is it? 2, no good. Rebound. Let's see. Controlled here and a foul called on Slee, I believe. Slee might have picked up his second. We'll see. And not sure, but we'll find out here in just a second. It is 25. No, O'Brien. O'Brien picks up second personal foul in the ball game, number 22 for the Squires. Trojans up court with it with the basketball. 3:23 remaining. Number pass blocked out of there and then out of bounds it goes. Tapped out of there by that Wildison, number 3. He's their hot gunner for the Squires. And push it back here for Antes. Antes looking for it, pushes it out front. He's shoved by Smith, but gives it over here for Dietrich. Chad dumping it on the baseline. They'll push it right back out in front. It was intended for Kessler, but it went right by Chris. Pass eluded him. I mean, he wasn't even near. For 3, no good. Rebounded in there nicely by Antes. Antes coming back with it. Lifting one all the way. He shoots it up. It won't go, but he's fouled, and Antes will go to the line, shooting 2 for UDA. Foul on Slee, his first. First shot, good. And it's a 5-4 ball game. Trojans by 1. Trojans are the visitors on the scoreboard, the guests in this case. And Antes will be at the line shooting one more. It is good. Justin Antes goes 2 for 2. That makes it a 6-4 UDA lead. Slee will inbound the ball. Stolen away nicely by Weaver. Nice bounce pass back outside. It comes shot and a foul. Foul will be on Slee. And Antes back to the foul line shooting 2. Good play inside there to get the big guy, his second foul of the quarter. 2:46 remaining. And it'll be Antes at the line shooting 2. His first one, good. Well, Justin's getting that bounce on that first one. Hits the front of the rim, back of the rim, and bounces in. It's 7-4 UD by 3. And let's see if we can do it again here. Here's Justin's second try. It is good. So it's an 8-4 ball game. Trojans by 4. He's inbounded here now, and this is at Wildison. Wildison with it for Smith. Smith, near wing over here. They come inside with it. Now back outside, stolen away nicely by Dietrich. His shot no good. Rebounded over here by the Trojans. They'll bounce it away, and then they're going to say Anthony walked with it. So Dietrich wasn't really too sure about the layup, and he tried to pass it back, and that didn't work. So we've still got timeout called this time by the Squires. With 2:25 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Trojans by 4.
14 is good for them. 14s are going, giving.
Yep. Okay, so the Squires will inbound the ball as number 11 Clayball comes into the ball game and inbounds the ball for that Wildison. And Wildison will bring it up court. Spinning it over here, near wing. 13 from outside for 3, no good. Rebound inside, 22, shot no good. Rebound inside, let's see who's got it. It's going to come away with it. Weaver up court here for a bounce pass for Miller for 2, wouldn't go. Rebound goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off the Squires. Well, the Trojans trying, but gee whiz, they just 2 fast breaks now. They didn't get anything out of it, so let's see if we can capitalize here. Here's Miller with it. Over here for Andes. Andes goes up for 3. It's good. Justin Andes for 3. It's 11-4 UD. Wildison spins it ahead here. Now they'll come in the near wing. Ball tipped loose, picked up in there again by the Coniston. Now underneath. They have a man stationed there and a shot. The bucket's good, and a foul called on UD. Foul will be on Justin Antes, I believe. Or is it on, well, I'll find out here in a second. I think it's on Antes. If it is, it's his first. And that's going to send Clayball to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. His first shot good. His the first and only shot good. 11-7. Trojans coming back with it now. Minute 35 left in the opening period. Here's Miller for Weaver. Weaver bouncing it back here. Now back to for a shot from Antes for 3. It's good. Justin Antes for 3. 14-7. The Trojans have doubled them up. Pass in here for that Smith. There's Waldison. Waldison trying to bring it up court. Nearly had it stolen. Inside he goes with it. Then we're going to have a turnover called as Waldison trying to take it inside himself. Turns it over, and it will belong to the Trojans at half court. Miller getting ready to inbound for UDA. Here's that Chad Dietrich. Near wing here, Weaver, Miller for 3 more. Oh, just in and out, no good. A rebound comes down there to that Wildison. Wildison coming back with it. Bounces it on the baseline there for Smith for 2. It's good. Smith gets 2. And back come the Trojans. 14-9, Trojans by 5. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Trojans will play a little clock here. Dietrich back here for Miller. Miller had it stolen away. Smith trying to go for it here, stopping. Goes outside for the 13. Shot good for 2. So the Trojans played that one away. And it's 14-11. And a turnover here on Chad Dietrich. I don't know what we're thinking about all of a sudden here, but 16 seconds to go. And it's going to be inbounded by the Squires. Waldison getting ready to inbound the ball. Fires it back here for that Smith. Smith had it tipped out. No, they're going to call a reach-in foul on Robbie Miller. Up his second personal foul, and so with just 13 seconds remaining in the quarter. It'll be Oxidine in there for UDA. Here's that Wildison with 10 seconds remaining. Wildison wants to put it up. 18-footer, no good. Rebounded there to 2-2, good for 2. We got a 1-point game, and that's going to do it as the quarter comes to an end. So the Trojans, who led by as many as 7, end the first period up by 1. It's UDA 14. The Squires of Delone 13. Back with the second quarter in just a moment. Begin the second quarter now. They will Squires will inbound the basketball. This is Wildison rather, whatever. Into the corner they go with it. Wildison bouncing it here. Across the court, they'll spin it for that number 4 Lawrence. Here's Wildison trying to go inside, tapped out of there. Shiley got a hand on it, knocked it out of there. Pass intended for Smith underneath, but Justin Shiley able to knock that one away. And Wildison will inbound. Back outside it comes now. Pushing on the near side. For 3, no good. Rebound tipped over here, controlled to the Trojans as Oxidine brings it down the court. Mark dropping it back here for Shiley for 2. Wouldn't go. Rebounded in there to Lawrence, and back up court they come with it quickly. Ball goes out of bounds up here off the hands of number 13. We have no number 13. Trouble. Anyway, up court come the Trojans. Trojans dodge a bullet there, so let's see if we can get something out of it. Oxidine in the corner here for Weaver. Weaver looking for something to develop. Now, here's Antes with it. Got the pass just a little late that time for Justin to put that one up. Look at it, look out. Picked up in here by a pass underneath, out of bounds it goes. It's going to be out of bounds off the hands of number 22 in there. That's Hatez, and Hatez tapped it out of there. So UD inbound. As Warner and Miller check back into the ball game, replacing Oxidine, and here's a shot blocked partially. Give it back to Antes. Antes has his shot blocked and a foul called. Foul will probably be on Clayball, but we'll see. For 11, Clayball. He picks up his first, the team's 5th. And Justin Antes at the line again, shooting 2, made the first one. Justin's got the foul shooting down. He's got the other set shot down when he gets a chance out there. So we're getting good shape here so far. 15-13 UD by 2. Justin can make it 3. He did. 16-13 Trojans by 3. Lawrence starting it up court for the Squires. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Justin Antes. And off the bench comes Austin Markle. He'll be coming into the ball game to replace Justin here now as Justin picks up his second personal foul with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. So Coach Calnan replaces him with Austin Markle. Here's Wildison. Nearing for Lawrence. And Lawrence bounced it over the wing here. This is Clayball. Clayball had it tapped loose and I lost it out of bounds. So the Trojans with a chance to pick up a little more ground on these Squires. Lead by 3. And up court comes Kyle Warner. Got to get Kyle into the offense here too. Miller taking it out in front. Drops it inside here to Weaver. Ball came loose, picked up inside, and a foul called. The foul is going to be on number 13, whom we don't have. And Shiley will go to the line, shooting 2. All right. Justin, pretty darn good foul shooter normally. Let's see if he's on tonight. First try. Good. Way to go, Justin Shiley. 17-13, Trojans by 4. Let's see if Justin can put the second one in here. Nope, not quite. Hatez with the rebound. Wildison has it for the Squires. Wildison wants to take it inside. 14-foot try, good. 17-15, Trojan margin back to 2. Wow, near steal out front there by that number 4 guy. Here's Markle spinning it back here for Warner, and they're going to say Warner walked with it. That's going to give the Squires a chance to come back and tie up the ball game now with 5 minutes and 44 seconds remaining as Smith comes back into the ball game for the Squires. Fires it up here for that 13 guy whom we don't have. Back for Smith. Pushing it over there for that number 4, Lawrence. Lawrence here for that Wildison. Wildison pushing it there for 13. Thrown away nicely by Miller. Miller taking it to the hole. Puts the shot up and in. Good. Rob Miller going all the way with the seal and the bucket. Way to go, Rob. I'll push this one ahead here now for Smith. 19-15, Trojans by 4. 5:10 left in the first half of the ball game. This is Wildison. Wildison over in the wing. Now inside they go with a tip loose in there nicely. Weaver picks it up for UD. Breaking back 3-on-1. He'll take it to the hoop himself. It's good for 2. Anthony Weaver got that one to roll in. Way to go, Anthony. 21-15, Trojans by 6. 4:48 left in the first half. Wildison across the timeline for the Squires. Wildison wants to take it inside, hops it on the baseline, off 13 and out of bounds, UD ball. Off 13 and out of bounds, the Trojans will inbound the ball. Warner to inbound the ball. Clay ball back into the ball game for the Squires, number 11. And up court comes that Warner for UDA. Warner over the wing there for Markle. Markle goes all the way inside, and a blocking foul called on Clay ball. And Markle will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Austin Markle at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for UDA. It's on Lawrence, rather. And for Lawrence, it is his first. First shot by Markle is good. And timeout called by the Squires of Delone Catholic. With the Trojans on top, 22-15, 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the half. Marco will be at the line when we come back, shooting his bonus shot. Squire timeout is over. Marco at the line to shoot his second one now. And it is no good. Rebound comes back this way. Let's see. Controlled here to Lawrence. Lawrence down the court with it. Over there for that Smith. There's Lawrence. Lawrence looking over the right side. Wildison. Wildison wants to take it inside. Hops inside for 2. It's good. Well, Wildison is their premier ball player, and he showed it that time. 22-17. 4 minutes remaining in the half. Here's Weaver. And Weaver is held by number 11, Clayball. And Weaver will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. 8th team foul called on the Squires. The Trojans have picked up 5 here in the first half. For Clayball, it's his second. And Weaver at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Kessler into the ball game now, along with Oxidine, Dietrich, and Antes back in there for UDA. Weaver the line shooting a 1-and-1. First shot, no good. And on the rebound, Slee, who is back in there, picks it off for the Squires. Look at Wildison. Into the corner he goes with it. Now back here for a pass on the wing. Smith for 2. No good. Rebound controlled in there by Andis, who goes up as tall as any of the guys on the court. For 3. Yes! 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 For 3 by Justin Andis. 25-17. UD margin up to 8 again. As Waldison brings it down. We're here for that to Lawrence. Lawrence picking up inside for Slee. Slee had it roll loose. On the floor it goes, and he's going to sit on somebody. They're going to call it a tie-up. And boy, I'll tell you who got the worst of that was, thank gosh he's getting up. Oh my gosh. Mark almost got flattened that time. Mark Oxidine. Slee sat on him. On a tie-up, it's UD ball, however, so the Trojans, yet another break here in the first half. Weaver, near side over here for that Oxidine, and then we got foul called on Dietrich, I think. Yeah, Dietrich got tangled up over there and away from the ball. I'm not sure if you can see it on the picture or not. But he'll pick up his first, the team's 6th, with 3:05 left here in the first half of the ball game. Near wing here for Wilderson. Wilderson over there for that Lawrence. Into the corner he goes. Back out in front. Here's Lawrence. Had it blocked away from him. Looping a pass quickly ahead. Over here it comes to Weaver. Weaver trying to push it over there now for Dietrich. Dietrich got tied up. They push it outside for 2. No good. On the rebound, controlled here ahead to Smith. Smith coming up with it. Pushing it over there for that 25 guy O'Brien. No good on the shot. The rebound comes down to Slee. Slee stolen away nicely in there by Weaver. Weaver working back 2-on-2. He wisely takes it back outside for Dietrich. Very good move by that Tony Weaver. That was Tony down here last time we played here. There he is. There's Tony, the big T. No. My wife said, you don't call him Tony, you call him Anthony. I said, okay. Whatever. So Warner back into the ball game now for UDA. 2:21 remaining. Miller is back in there. Antes, who has it now. Antes back outside here for Weaver. Weaver pushing on the near side for 3. It's good! Kyle Warner for 3. 28-17. Trojans by 11. Clock down to 2:05 left in the half. All right. He's going to try to penetrate if he can. Here's Lawrence on the baseline pushing in front to Slee. Slee looked like he walked with it, but I guess not. Get 2. 28-19. And then they're going to say he walked with it. Andy's walked with it. You think he got the wrong guy? Well, anyway. 28-19, Trojans by 9. A minute 45 left here in the first half. Lawrence for Smith into the corner. Inside for Slee. Slee had it topped out of his hands and out of bounds it goes. A good steal made in there by Weaver. And it'll be Walderson inbounding the ball. Looking for O'Brien. Nope, we're going to stick it back here. And they'll track it down here. Now look like a walk, no call. Smith coming up with it. What the heck's going on with the officiating? Over in the wing. Here's that Wilderson. Wilderson double teamed out there nicely. Get it in here for Slee. Slee, and what do we call this? Oh, come on. They're going to call a foul on Justin Andes, and it will be his 3rd. Justin picks up his 3rd with a minute 24 left here in the second period. So he will depart again. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe it that Andes, who is having such a good game, picks up his 3rd foul on a cheap thing like that. First shot's good by Slee. And let's see what he can do with the second one. It's no good. Rebounded, let's see. Tapped around, controlled here to Mark Oxidine. Mark picking it up nice. Oh, a little bit of a bump, huh? What do you think? Hey, Wilderson, you can't do that. We can't do that. You can't do that. Wilderson picks up the foul, and that's going to send Mark Oxidine to the foul line for UDA. He is going to be shooting a 1-and-1. Give him a tee. Oh, Wilderson, don't be so dumb. All right. Here's Mark shooting his first of a 1-and-1. First shot, no good. Rebounded in there, too, and he walked out of bounds with it. Giving a holler about that one. Nope, it'll be inbounded here by the Trojans. They get a break right there. Inbounded here for pass outside here. Weaver for 2. Oh, just off the mark, no good. Slee with the rebound. Clock down to minute 7. Minute 5 now. Left in the first half. Smith. Over there in the wing. Shoot at that to Lawrence. Into the corner it goes. Back outside for Lawrence. Lawrence for 3. It is no good. Rebound, let's see, tapped out of bounds. They're going to say it was tapped by the Trojans. And so it'll be inbounded by the Squires with 51.7 seconds remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Inbounded here for Slee. Slee pushes it near side. Smith inside. They go with it for a shot and a foul called on Shiley. And that's going to send O'Brien, or was it before the shot? No, it'll still send O'Brien to the line shooting a 1-and-1. O'Brien will be shooting a 1-and-1 for the Squires. Chris Kessler into the foul line, or into the ball game for UDA. First shot put up, no good. Rebounded over here to the Trojans. It'll be Weaver pulling it down for UD. And a reach in, no foul. Well, they got that Wilkinson can't pick up fouls, I guess. Watch him this time. Nope. Here's Markle dumping it inside, but the ball comes loose over here for Oxidine. Mark pushing it over near wing. 20 seconds remaining. Weaver dropping it there for Markle. Markle dropping it here near wing. Kessler for two. Off the mark. Rebound there to Slee. Slee will push it down to Lawrence. Lawrence trying to go over in the wing with it. Shot from over there. Good for two. And that's going to be a shot as good if it goes. That's good. It's good. Goal. Good goal by Mark Oxidine to end the first half. All right. The coach over there doesn't believe it, but it is a good goal, he said. Yes, it is. Okay. So the score at the end of one half of the ball game, it's UDA 31 and the Squires 22. We'll be back with the second half in just one moment. Wow. Well, as you can see now, the teams are back on the court. At least the Squires are. The Trojans still in their huddle here. Now they come out, and Justin Andrews will not begin the third quarter as Austin Markle comes in there to play for Justin. Justin playing with picking up his third personal foul there late in the second period, I mean. So the Squires with the advantage of inbounding the basketball to get it going here. And they'll push it over there to that Wildison. Wildison going to take it over there for steal, and then out of bounds it goes as Dietrich Chad making the steal, but then went out of bounds with it. Trojans need to come out and play a good, steady offensive and defensive game here in the second half. This is that Wildison. Wildison wanted to charge it up court, but he couldn't do it. He's blocked out of there. Here's Slee with it. Slee, near wing here for O'Brien. Wildison on the baseline. Hopping, popping. Good for two. How did Wildison ever get that off? If you notice, about 2 or 3 Trojans there around him. He got it off anyway. Here's Smith guarding Dietrich. Over there for Weaver. Weave looking here for Shiley. Shiley at the elbow, dropping it over there for Markle. Markle from outside for two, no good. Rebounded in there to Slee. And Slee picking it up here as the Squires come back now with a chance to pick up 2 more. Over in the wing it goes. There's Wildison. Wildison. Oh, a little bit of a call on the Trojans. Call will be on Dietrich. Did it look to you like maybe Wildison pushed off on him? Well, I think Wildison's one of those protected players here, although he does have 2 fouls on him. Dietrich just picked up his second, and Wildison will inbound the ball. Inside they go for Slee. Slee's turnaround shot, no good, but a push foul called underneath. Slee will go to the line shooting 2. He's a pretty good foul shooter. Foul was on Justin Shiley, his third. Slee's first one, good. Shiley checks out of the ball game now as Kessler back in there for the Trojans. 25-31. Second shot is good also. 26-31. So the Trojans now lead, melding down here a little bit. Here's Markle for 2. It is no good. Rebounded underneath to Markle, and he loses it out of bounds. It's tipped out of there by one of the Squires. And so it'll be inbounded here by Chad Dietrich. Chad right inside here for Miller. Miller from outside, no good. Rebounded in here to the Squires. Down the court it goes, over the wing. Shot from over there, good for 2. That's that, whatever, and Mike Calnan calls a full timeout. Mike in trouble tonight with the fouls that these guys have picked up. You cannot get starting 5 in there anymore because of foul trouble, so With 6:34 remaining here, the Trojan margin cut down to just 3. It's over. Warner into the ball game for UDA, as is Antes back in there for the Trojans. He'll bring it up court. How about a charge foul called? Thank you very much. A foul called on Lawrence. Picking up the foul as he flattened one of the Trojans out there. And it'll be inbounded here by UDA. Lawrence picks up his second foul, the first of the second half. And the Trojans will inbound the ball. And is getting ready to inbound it. Does so back here for Warner. Warner bringing it up court over there for Miller. Miller from outside for 3. It's good. Robbie Miller for 3. Way to go, Rob. Rob got the time that time and put her home. Pass up court here for Smith. Near wing it comes for that Wildison. Wildison picking up the dribble over here for Smith. Back outside for Wildison for 3. No good. Rebound comes back here. Tipped over there to that. Then stolen away nicely by the Trojans. Quickly ahead here for Miller. Miller stopping and popping. No good. Miller has his own rebound. Puts the second try up and in. Good. Robbie Miller for 2. A good layup that time by Rob, who hung in there with that first shot. Followed it home nicely. Here's Wildison. 36-28 Trojan margin back up to 8. Smith. Inside it goes here for that O'Brien for 2. Good. Nice shot by O'Brien, sinking that one with a large arc on it. And back come the Trojans. Miller for 3. He is fouled. And if he's fouled in three-point lane, he will shoot 3. Robbie will go to the foul line, I think for the first time tonight, shooting 3. Rob will shoot 3. Here's his first try. It is short. Well, Rob, going to need all of these we can get now, and he knows that better than any of us. Well, let's see if Rob can put the second one in. It is good. Attaboy. That's one of them, 37-30. And Robbie gets a chance to open up that 8-point margin again for UDA if he puts this one in, which he did. 38-30. Good job, Rob, getting 2 out of 3. And Lawrence passing it up court here for Smith across the timeline. Guarded nicely out there by a couple of Trojans. Here's that Wildison for 3. 2. 2. 38-32. 5:05 left here in the third. Weaver. And a hold foul underneath. I think this foul is going to be on Lawrence also. We'll see. Lawrence picked up the foul, his third. Away from the ball, holding on to one of the Trojans. Here's Andes going up for 2. No good. Rebound comes back down this way. And a walk will be called here on Smith, and the Trojans get the ball back. Come on, UD. Now we got to make some time here now. Doggone. We're getting the breaks coming our way. And we need to do something with it. Here's Kyle Warner. Warner, near side over here comes to Antes. Antes trying to take it inside, pushes a shot up, no good. Return shot underneath here to Miller. Miller will stop and pop, wouldn't go. Return inside here for Kessler, his shot no good, but Chris will go to the line, shooting 2. 3 tries the Trojans had there. As, let's see, it's going to be a foul on number 23, Slee. He'll pick up his third. And to the line goes Chris Kessler, and we'll see if Chris can get 1 or 2 of these. And now just off the mark as number 22 comes back into the ballgame. And that's at, I'll check it. Oh, just in and out, no good. Return by Ennis, good for 2. Justin Ennis with a big, big rebound put back of the foul shot. Way to go, Justin A. 40-32 Trojans by 8. Smith. Pushing it outside here for that Wildison over the wing. Lawrence goes into the corner with it. Whatever it is, Hatbeck or whatever. Smith. 4:15 left in the third. Inside here for O'Brien. O'Brien has it tied up, puts a shot up. No good. Rebound, let's see. They're going to stay up here with it. A couple of Trojans in there knocking that ball out of there. It'll be inbounded by the Squires. 4:05, I'll show you the clock next chance we get. for 2. Good. Up court they come. 34-40, 6-point margin. As long as we can hang with these guys, we'll be okay. Just stay there with them. Here's Kessler. Oh, stolen away. Bad pass. Lawrence for 2, no good. On the rebound, Kessler's got it. So the Trojans dodge the bullet there. The back comes in is with it with a pass down here from Miller. Miller sets up for 3, just off the mark, and rebound over here for that Wilderson. Wilderson comes up court with it. Now he'll take it inside, hold everything. What do we got? A foul called on Miller. Foul on Miller, I believe. And Oxidine jumps off the bench now, and he's going to come in to replace Robbie, who has picked up his 3rd foul here in the 3rd period. 3:23 remaining, and Rob picks up personal foul number 3. And Squires will inbound the ball. Push it back here for Smith. Into the corner it goes. Now he tried to take it inside, and another foul called. This foul will be on Weaver, I guess. Picks up his 1st. Back it comes here for that 4. From outside, no good. Rebounded inside here. Let's see. Came loose. Push it back out here. Wilderson again with it for the Squires. He goes over in the wing. Lawrence back here for Wilderson from way outside for 3. It's good. .40-37, so the Trojans got to build it back up. Now it's down to 3. Into the corner. Here's Weaver. Back outside here. Now back there for a shot by Andes for 3. Just off the mark. Return shot put up and a foul called. Foul will send Kyle Warner to the line for UDA. He will be shooting 2. 22 had his 1st. As Kyle Warner puts his 1st one up and in. 41-37. Trojan margin back up to 4. Kyle can make it 5 here. Puts this one in. And here it comes. It is no good. Rebounded over there to Hattis, who drops it back there for the 3-point shooter number 3 here. Wilderson. Wilderson had it come loose. Oh, and he's tackled, and Wilderson will pick up a foul. Wilderson picks up the foul as he tackles one of the Trojans. It'll be for Wilderson, let's see, his 2nd. And UD will inbound the ball. Let's see, it's going to be Andes checking out of the ball game along with a couple of other Trojans. As back into the ball game for UDA comes Markle and Dietrich and Miller. Miller with the ball. 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Dietrich near wing over here for Markle. Markle goes right there. Miller from outside for 3. No good. Rebound tapped around inside here, controlled to Hattis. Will drop it back now for that Wilkinson or whatever. Pushes on the inside, blocked away nicely by the Trojans. Slee has it. Slee leans inside. Then it's blocked away from him nicely. Trojans outlet quickly. Here's a drive to the bucket for 2. It's good. Oh, Dietrich with a big bucket, and Coach Calnon calls timeout with 1:56 left here in the 3rd period, and the Trojans are up by 6. What a play there. Wow. Slee in there to inbound the ball following the Trojan timeout. He pushes it over there for that 11 guy. That's a Conison. Or Clayball, rather. Clayball. Tapped out of bounds nicely as Mark Oxidine gets a hand on that one. Way to go, Marcus. It'll be inbounded by the Squires. Wilderson with it. Smith inside for Slee. Slee goes across the court with it for Wilderson. Wildison on the baseline for two. It is no good. Rebound to Slee. Slee's shot blocked away nicely by the Trojans. Picked up in there by UDA. Here comes Mark Oxendine with it. Mark to the hoop. Had that ball blocked away inside there. And back they come. But the Trojans did a good job on the other end of the court anyway. Mark got a little bit too deep that time to try to make that pass back out. He was back under pretty much. Here's Smith over into the wing. Now back outside here for Smith. Inside they go to Slee. Slee looking. Dumping it off over there. Now inside for Slee, and a foul called on Kessler with 54 seconds remaining in the third. And that foul will be foul number 5 or 6 for the Trojans. I'm never sure down here. I don't see them change it. It says 5 on there, so it won't be a shooting foul. As Wildison will inbound the ball. Inside for O'Brien, tapped out of his hands, picked up by the Trojans. Back comes the Trojans with a nice bounce pass here for Weaver for two. It's good. A great steal and a great bucket by Anthony Weaver. Smith coming back with it. Over in the wing he goes with it. Back outside. They'll throw it nearly past everyone. Picked up by O'Brien. Back here for Wildison. And Wildison playing it down. 30 seconds remaining here in the third. Trojans by 8. Let them play. We don't need the time. The crowd over here now, and it is a big UDA crowd here. Really honoring the fellas with their presence and their applause right now as they elect to wind the clock down. Wildison down to 10 seconds. Wildison pushing it on the wing. Shot from over here is no good. At the buzzer, I think. Let's see. We got to shoot it. It is good! A great lifted layup in there by Austin Marco at the buzzer. Way to go, Austin Marco. Way to go, UD Trojans. The Trojans at the end of 3 with a 10-point lead. Now it's UDA 47 and the Squires 37. Back with the final 8 minutes in just a moment. To begin the fourth quarter now, the Trojans will inbound the basketball. And the referee's going to tell these guys to lay off each other. There's going to be a lot of bumping around now. This will be city-style basketball here in just a moment. You watch. The Trojans need to get inbounded, and they did. Back here for Antes. For Dietrich. Over in the wing. They go for Miller. Now out in front. Antes from way outside for 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded in there to O'Brien. He'll loop it ahead here now for that 11 guy. Here's Wildison. Wildison picks up the dribble, spins it back out. They go inside. Bryan from 17 feet out, no good. Rebound tipped out of there. It's going to be black ball. That's us. 7.5 minutes remaining, and the Trojans by 10 with a chance to increase the margin. They come. Dietrich. Over here for Antes. Antes looping it on the play that we like. It's good. Anthony Weaver on the play that I love, and it worked that time. It's a 12-point margin, 49-37. Wildison up court for the Squires of Delone Catholic. Over the wing, now into the corner it goes. That's that Wildison for 2. Good. Yeah, who cares? Anyway, back come the Trojans. Here's Antes. Antes for 3. It's good. Justin Antes for 3. 52-39. Let Wildison score whatever he wants. He gets 2, we get 3. Here's Wildison. Into the corner he goes. Hey, how about a blocking foul called on that? And the crowd here says he was out of bounds. What kind of a call is that? Lousy. Foul there was on, they called a foul on Shiley, his 4th. So Chris Kessler comes back into the ball game for UDA with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. And Trojans up by 13. They'll have the ball when we come back. Okay, the timeout is over. Wildison will inbound the basketball now. See the Trojans hang on for 6.5 minutes. Here's Slee with it. Slee back outside for 3. It's good by number 4. That's at Lawrence. 52-42, a 10-point ball game. Weaver takes it inside right there in the baseline for Miller for 2. It's good. A nice drop inside for Robbie Miller by Weaver. Another three, a point, no good that time. Rebound comes here to Miller. Miller has a little trouble with it. Miller has a lot of trouble with it. Lawrence will pick up the foul. And the Trojans will go to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Come on, Rob. Rob picks himself up. That doesn't feel good, skinning your knee like that. I told you it might get a little weird, folks, so just be aware. Fourth foul picked up on Lawrence. And Miller at the line is shooting a 1-and-1. One and a bonus. Here's his first one. It is good. He'll shoot a bonus. 55-42, Trojans by 13. And let's see if we put the second one in here. It is good. 56-42, Trojans by 14. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Wilderson with it. He really moves nice out there. Lawrence goes inside for Slee. And a foul called on the Trojans. We'll send Slee, who can shoot foul shots, to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 for the Squires. Foul was on Chris Kessler, his second. Slee's first shot, good. I don't think he's missed a foul shot tonight yet. The big guy goes to the line to shoot the bonus. And here it is. It's good. Yeah, he's been about perfect, I think, from the free throw line. I'll inbound it back here now. It'll come to Chad Dietrich. Chad copping up here with Wilderson guarding him. Pushing over here for Miller. Miller on Smith on him. Pushing it back outside there. Now they'll drop it to Weaver and then back to Miller. Miller wants to go on the baseline. It's forced outside. Kessler, ooh, Kessler had the shot, didn't take it. That's all right. We'll run a little time off here. Chad Dietrich with Smith chasing him on the baseline here. That goes over here for Miller. And let's see. Miller still has it. He is going to be spinning it back. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Out of bounds. I thought Rob was in the air to save that back in here. Well, anyway. Back come the Trojans. 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Oh, and a foul called on Miller, and Robbie might have just fouled out of the ball game. I think he did. We shall see. Or did he? I'm not sure. Check that. He picked up four fouls. Young fellow here, Smith, puts the first one in. It's a 56-45 game. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down here, controlled to the Trojans. And a hold foul will be called on Smith. And that's going to send the Trojans to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. Looks like it'll be Kyle Warner, I think, going to the line for UD, and he'll be shooting a 1-and-1. Both teams picking up their 8th foul of the second half. And so Kyle will be at the line shooting one. No good. And on the rebound, Slee with it. Back for that three-point shooter, Wilderson. Wilderson, inside he goes, it nearly stolen away. Walk, no call. Slee with it, over in the wing. They go inside to Slee, blocked away, knocked down, and now it's held up, and what are they going to call this? Oh, they're going to call a foul on Warner. Look at Mike. Had all ball, and they call a foul. Slee at the line. He'll put him in. Slee shooting. They 1-and-1. Foul was on Warner, his first. First shot by Slee. Good. Yep. He is their shooting machine from the free throw line for sure. He has done extremely well. He'll shoot one more. His second shot. Good. He has not missed, I don't believe. 47-56. It's a 9-point ball game now. Trojans playing a difficult game here tonight with the penalty, or the fouls rather. Pushing right over here for a pass. No, stolen away. Back with it comes Lawrence. Lawrence will spin it outside. Inside they go with it. O'Brien, turnaround shot is good. Bucket counts and a foul call. Now Trojans getting themselves in trouble here right now, let me tell you. Too much time remaining, 4.5 minutes. And Timeout called by UDA. Full timeout called by the Trojans. Well, O'Brien will go to the line now to shoot following the timeout. The Trojans, 4.5 minutes remaining here. And his shot good. 6-point lead for UDA. Shiley playing with 4 fouls on him, bringing it down the court. Trojans just got to play some ball control here. Here's Andis. Andis stopping, looking for 2. It's good. Justin Andis with a good move inside. Justin playing with 4 also, I believe, I'm sure. Here's Wilderson. Wilderson pushing it back here for Lawrence. He steps up way short, airballed that one. And so the Trojans with a chance to up the margin to 10 again with 4:08 left here in the ball game. Here's Warner looking to inbound it. Oh, nearly stolen away. It is stolen away, and the Trojans get it tapped out of there. Bad inbounds play for the Trojans. Yep, so Smith will inbound for the Squires. Back outside here for that Lawrence. Here's Wilderson into the corner. O'Brien looping it inside, stolen away by the Trojans. Up court comes Mark Oxendine with it. Smith on him, bouncing it here for Warner. Into the corner it goes. Now they'll bounce it back here for Warner. Here's Andis. Andis taking it up for 2. It's good. The bucket counts, and Andis will go to the foul line, shooting 1 to get 3. Way to go, Justin Andis. The margin back to 10. Andis can make it an 11-point differential here if he gets this one in with 3:44 left in the ball game. Justin shooting 1. Here is his 1. It is good. Way to go, Justin Andis. 61-50. Wilderson near wing here for that, or Wilderson with it now, I beg your pardon. Over there for that Lawrence. Lawrence spins it over to wing. Into the corner it goes to O'Brien. O'Brien inside for Slee. And a hold foul called on UDA. It might be on Shiley, I don't know. Justin can't believe it. He called that a hold. Are they kidding or what? And that's going to be 5 on Justin, and he did not deserve to go out with that foul. Yep, he's going to leave, but he played a pretty darn strong ball game against a bunch of big clowns in there. And he'll leave, and it'll be Slee again, the shooting machine at the line, shooting 2. 10th foul, so every foul will be 2 henceforth. So let's see, Robbie Miller back into the ball game for UDA. It's Miller, Warner, Weaver, Andis, and Kessler. So Chris Kessler's going to have to finish the ball game for UD at the big guy spot inside there. Slee, of course, made his first one, 61-50 rather, and his second one, good. This kid must do nothing but shoot foul shots. It's a 10-point mark. No, it's a 52-61. Trojan margin down to 9. As Warner inbounds it, I think, and timeout called by the Trojans. Coach Cal now a little upset about the inbounds play here, which did not exist, and so Warner wisely calling time before he would turn the ball over. So we'll be back. 3.5 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game. Trojans now following their timeout, I hope have a inbound play developed here for them. They do. It's picked up in here by Andis. Andis up court with it. Bouncing it right there for Miller for 2. It's good. Well, I like that play with Robbie Miller finishing it off with a fine left side layup. Lawrence near wing here for Smith. Over the wing it goes. For 3, no good. Wilderson's shot off, and Weaver with a rebound. They'll push it down the court quickly here for Miller. Miller into the corner he goes. Kessler's got it. And he'll fire it over this way to Weaver. Weaver for 2, no good. And Weaver's got a rebound and a foul. Anthony can't believe it. Ay, 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 ay. And that's going to send O'Brien to the foul line, shooting 2 for the Squires with 2:56 left in a 9-point ball game. I beg your pardon, lifting an 11-point ball game. And so we'll see if he can miss a couple of these. Here's his first one. Nope. 10-point game, 63-53. And O'Brien's second shot is no good. Rebounded in there to Kessler. He'll drop it over there for Warner. Warner trying to break it up court. He is tangled up. He is held up. What are they going to call it, a walk? That's a blocking foul called on O'Brien. O'Brien picks up the personal foul. These guys are becoming whiners here now. My gosh. And anyway, that's going to send Kyle Warner to the foul line for UDA. Kyle will be shooting 2. As O'Brien picks up his 4th foul with 2:51 left in the game. And Warner to shoot a pair. Shooting 2. And here we go. Let's see if Kyle can put a couple of these in. They would be big buckets. First one, no good. Kyle not doing so hot at the foul line at the moment. Slee back into the ball game for the Squires as Kyle lines up his second shot. It is no good. Missed a pair. Slee with a rebound. Here's that Wilderson. Pushes it over the wing. Inside, stolen away nicely. Anthony Weaver anticipating that pass inbounds for inside for Slee. Here comes Anthony, dropping it on the near wing. Andis for 3. No good. Rebounded right inside there to Kessler. No good. Return shot put up and in by Robbie Miller. Way to go, Rob Miller. 65-53. 2:20 left. For 3, it's no good. Rebounded in here nicely by Andis. Andis coming back 3-on-1 for Robbie Miller. Robbie for 2. It's good. Robbie Miller for 2. The Trojans on a roll. Wilderson with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Loops it inside for Slee. Slee has it knocked out of there. Anthony Weaver. The Weaver playing a brilliant moment here in this ball game. Quick pass down to Miller. Miller steps up for 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded in here to the wait. Ball tapped out of there. Yeah. Ball's tapped out. Oh, now he's going to cry about elbowing inside. And it's going to be inbounded here by the Trojans as Chad Dietrich re-enters the ball game for UD. He'll bounce it right here for Miller. Miller stolen away by Wilderson. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Attaboy. It's okay. Minute and a half remaining. 55-67. Here comes Weaver. Weaver down here for Andis. Andis with a bounce pass inside for Kessler. Kessler pushes it over there for Miller. He's fouled. And Robbie Miller will go to the line shooting 2. For Lawrence, his 5th. He will check out of the ball game for the Squires, and they'll replace him Lawrence, I mean. Did I say Smith? It's Lawrence anyway. And in to replace him comes number 11, Conison. Or Clayball, something like that. Yeah, Clayball. First shot, good. Good bucket by that Robbie Miller. Whoops. And he will shoot one more. Robbie's second shot. No good. Rebound comes over here. Control to Andis. Andis with it. Looping it out front. Now the Trojans try to play a little time down. They'll pick it up over the wing. He threw it over to the referee. Not out of bounds it goes. Where Chad thought he was. Chad threw it where he thought he was rather than where he actually was. Minute 17 left here. Here's Wilderson. Wilderson for 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down there to Miller. Miller picking it up, looping it over here for Kessler. Kessler will drop it back here for Miller. And a reach-in foul called on Wilderson, or on Conison, or whatever his name is. And Robbie Miller at the line shooting 2. Here's Rob's first one. Good. 69-55. And Robbie will try to get the 70th point for UD. Chad Dietrich checking out of the ball game for UDA. And Miller to shoot his second one to give the Trojans their 70th point. He did. 70-55, Trojans by 15, 103 left. So let Wildison come down and shoot. Into the corner. Right in front goes he for two. No good. Rebound comes down there to Kessler. And out of bounds it's going to go. I don't see how they got out, but it did. It'll stay Wildison inbounding the ball. 52 seconds left. 11 for two. No good. Rebound in there to Kessler, and a foul called on Slee. And that's going to send Chris Kessler to the foul line, shooting 2 for UD. Come on, Chris. Fouls on Slee, picking up his 4th. And Kessler at the line, shooting 2. Come on, Chris. First shot, short. Chris, not the best foul shooter on the team. Chris, I'll say that to be kind. All right. Here's Chris's second try. It is good. All right. A personal triumph for that Chris Kringle Kessler there. Over the wing it goes. On the baseline. Shot. No good. And Slee for 2. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to be our ball. With 37 seconds remaining, the Trojans up 71-55. And it'll be Oxidine inbounding the ball for Miller. Miller breaking it up court for UD. From the near side over here to Kessler. Back outside it comes now to Andes. Andes stopping, popping it back outside. Here is Andes with it again. Played a good ball game here tonight. The Trojans did, all of them. There's Miller. In spite of the fouls and foul trouble, there's Miller chasing it out in front. Ball stolen away. Wildison for 2. It's good. And Robbie picks up a foul and shoot. Let him go with 9 seconds, Rob. What the heck would you want to do that for? Anyway, Robbie might have picked up his 5th, and he did. So he fouls out of the game with 9 seconds. And Robbie gets a hand from the crowd, and it'll be Wildison at the line shooting 2. Or did that go in? Not sure. Anyway, we'll see. First shot? Yeah, I guess it did. So 71-58. Out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Trojans will pick up a win here to go into inter-district play now, which is very important and really nice after coming from that horrible game down at Hershey. And Mark Oxidine with it, taking it over the near wing here for Andes. And that's going to do it. The Trojans have won a big ball game, have beat the Delone Catholic Squires by a final score of UDA 71 and the Squires 58. So really good to see that. We enjoyed the ball game immensely as the Trojans take on their second Catholic team in 2 tries, and this one they do come away with a victory. So we'll see you at the post-District 3 playoffs here, which begin next Saturday. So the Trojans get a whole week and a couple of days off here. A week and a day anyway off, and we'll be tuned up for whoever it is and wherever it is, I'm sure. Trojans coming back with a big one tonight here at Lower Dauphin. So we congratulate them, and we'll catch you later as the crowd over here congratulates the boys. Congratulations to Coach Calnon and all of his Trojan boys here for a great effort. Okay. See you at the next one.